Bracket Athletic Conference were in the Big 8 for a long time. They have made that move. The 1-2 pitch to Mair on the way. Swung on and missed. So Kendall got a big strikeout.
Philosophies are different, but I don't know, you've had a man out there before who struck out the first time up and you pinch hitted for him. Evidently, there's not a lot of confidence in him, but then to bring him up in a situation where he can advance a runner, and maybe he can't bunt, but it's certainly worth an effort as opposed to sitting there and taking 3 strikes and sitting down.
With 1 gone, Lewis at the plate. Tim is 2 for 3. Pretty good athlete. Swings the first pitch and misses. It's 0-1. Here's the next pitch. Ball sliced sharply down the right field line in foul territory. Past the first base coach. So now 0-2 is the order of the day for Tim Lewis right here. On deck is Kissel as Gibson bats here in the top of the 6th. To the count. Lewis at the plate. Pretty good contact man from the leadoff spot. The 0-2 pitch. Dances inside with a fastball. 1-2. So a runner at second base. 1 gone. The hitter Lewis at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball fouled back off the equipment of O'Connor. And they get some more baseballs to use here at the park. 1-2 the count. The Titans and the Wildcats. 2 battle here in the semi-state. Kendall works from the stretch, looks in along with Deshaun O'Connor. Sophomore battery mate. The 1-2 pitch is low. 2-2. Here's the next pitch on the way. Ball hit into right field. Blessinger gives chase, goes over a couple of steps to his right, makes the catch. They do not tag at second base, and there are 2 gone. So Lewis flies out, and Greg Kissel will be the hitter. Kissel 0 for 2 at the walk-in score. Thrown in there. Bats with 2 gone. So Kendall, after the leadoff double, is bared down and got the last 2 Titan hitters. Lamey is on deck. Here's the first pitch to Kissel. In there for a strike, 0-1. Kendall hunched over out there on the mound in this heat. Here's the next pitch. Ball swung on and missed. Kendall dialed up a little bit there.
Good pitch. Out of the strike zone and up, but in that vicinity where the hitter looks at it, it looks like it can be hit, but you just can't catch up with it.
0-2, a big pitch here for PK. Here it is on the way. Another fastball, and he checked his swing, but did not go around near enough. And it's 1-2.
Trying to step him up the ladder. He went for one that last time it was up out of the zone. Get this one just a little higher, and he almost had him going for it.
The 1-2 pitch to Kissel. Inside. Sean O'Connor thought it was strike 3, as did the Jasper faithful on the first base side, and now the Gibson Southern fans that thought they were getting the short end of the deal on that whole game kind of cheered as well.
And McGrath feels the wrath.
The 2-2 pitch. Ball hit directly behind the screen and out of play. As long as there has been baseball and as long as there will be baseball, a lot of people ump and coach from the stands. I guess there's no way around it.
And they've never been scored on, and they're undefeated, all of them.
Perfect record. Perfect games behind the plate umping. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Ball hammered into left field pass. Hagen the runner around second. There could be a play at the plate. Morton up with the throw. It is cut off by Mock. Now they have the runner between first and second, and the play is made at first base. They got the guy on the run down and got the out, but not before the Titans pick up a run on an RBI single to left field off the bat of Greg Kissel. And the Titans pick up a run as Nelson comes in to score. We have played 5.5 from Rixer Field. It's Gibson Southern 6 and Jasper 5.
Cecil Kaiser Auto and Truck Parts. Your Big A Auto Parts store in Jasper is at their new location on Highway 231 South in Jasper. You'll still get the same great service you've come to expect. Cecil Kaiser Auto and Truck Parts, the one place to shop for auto parts, paints, filters, tools, and accessories. Your new location is a bigger and better way to serve you. So come and see us, your local one-stop source for Big A parts.
We want to show you the Toro Wheel Horse Garden Tractor. It has the power to handle mowing, plowing, snow throwing, even tilling. It has a cast iron front axle. Toro's a Techmatic hitch system. Plus, if you can't remember all these, maybe we can make it a little more clear. Just remember, it's a Toro.
Come see the complete line of Toro Wheel Horse Garden Tractors at Tom's Lawn and Garden, 305 Mill Street in Jasper. Phone 634-1950.
As we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, Terry Gilbert and the Cats will send Chad Morton, Scott Hagan, and Aaron Reese to the plate, so the Cats have their order the way they want it here to set up the end of the game situation. So let's see what happens here, as once again, Heuring is back out on the mound, so Stunkel's day was rather short-lived. He has spent the rest of it in right field, and Heuring has done a pretty good job, as has the Jasper relief corps in Kendall in the last few innings.
Yes, and that's been crucial. Both relief corps have done a good job, other than Kevin coming in early and having a little bit of the jitters and couldn't find the plate right off the bat. Phil's come back and done a real good job in getting the ball over the plate. And that's understandable when you've never been in that kind of a situation before. It's tough to come out there out of the bullpen and maintain your same rhythm. And as a youngster that he is, he hasn't been playing baseball that much at this level. So it's tough to keep your mechanics going and come out there and throw strikes.
So Morton leads off here with the Cats trailing 6-5. The first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Morton singled and scored back in the first inning. Sacrificed a man the second in the second and bounced into a 1-6-3 to win killing in the third. The 0-1 offering is in there for a strike. 0-2. So Hagan is next, followed by Reese. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Pitch was out of the zone.
Big out. Big out to take the fastest man that you have and also the leadoff hitter, and you get him out leading off what is really the critical inning, because you know the next inning, if Jasper's down one, they're going to try and play for a tie, so that kind of sets your defense and tells the opposing coaches what's going to happen.
So with one gone, Hagan climbs in. Scott 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts and a walk. 1-0 the count to the junior shortstop, Scott Hagan. Here's the next pitch on the way. It's tight, 1-0, or 2-0, excuse me. So the Titans have scored in the last 3 innings, 4 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. The next pitch to Hagan is a strike called, 2-1. Here's the next pitch. Ball lifted into left field. The left fielder, Brittingham, or Mair and Lewis, the center fielder, Paul Ford. It's Lewis in left center field making the catch. So Hagan flies out to left center. 2 gone for Aaron Reese.
You can see momentum crossing the diamond. People in the stands are getting more enthusiastic. The kids have got a little more get up in their demeanor and the way they're going, and you can see the fans over in Jasper turn around talking to each other, and you don't hear the enthusiasm that's there earlier in the game.
Aaron Reese will be the hitter. Reese walked and scored. Walked and walked so far in the ball game. Takes first pitch for a strike. So officially Reese has not been to the plate, even though that he has scored, or excuse me, he scored 1 Jasper run in the game. He's cut down to the plate the other time. The 0-1 to Reese on the way. Another nice breaking ball by Heuring.
That's a little different than what you see in most high school pitchers. They get to this stage of the game, they're relying on the straight stuff, and he's using the curveball and the breaking ball to get it over the plate.
The 0-2 offering to Reese. Low. 1-2. One and two the count. Here is that pitch. Missed low.
Good job of Reese knocking Blackard. That looked awful good, about 58 feet away.
Gibson Southern fans and coaches wanted that one. Now the umpire, Dan McGrath, is either nodding his head or shaking yes at the call, so I guess he feels obligated to explain. The 2-2 now.
That's not a good sign when they start nodding their head.
Here's the pitch to Reese. Low, 3-2, so the Cats could get a leadoff or a two-out walk, to Reese here. We'll see if he puts it in play. Here's the payoff to Aaron. Walked him. What a good pitch. Kendall made a good pitch last inning in that same situation, didn't get it, and Heuring did it that time. So Brad has walked 3 since coming into the ball game, and now Nick Blessinger will be the hitter.
Well, decisions for coach. If two up you right here in the meat of your order, do you try and run him and take a shot of putting him in scoring position, or do you just try and take it one step at a time?
We'll see. Reese runs pretty well at first base. Pitch to Blessinger, who's hitting. Cut out and miss. Blessinger 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the first. And
if he gets behind too far in the count, he may run him. At least you're leading off with Bless in the bottom of the 7th inning.
the 0-1. In there for a strike, another nice bender, and Wilder has not shown the ability to throw people out so far.
No.
Going 2. Blessinger at the plate. Runner at first base, Reese takes his lead. Heuring, the pitch to Blessinger. Outside, good 2-ways pitch, and Blessinger laid off.
He gets him leaning that way. You got to watch for him trying to run that fastball back in on the inner part of the plate there and put sawed off in the bat in your hands.
1-2. Here's the pitch. Ball fouled back. Yeah, he tried to get in on him, and Blessinger was right on it and fouled it off. 1-2 the count. So
the wheels are turning, as they say.
We'll see here. 1-2 the count. Neil Hope waits on deck patiently with 2 gone, a runner at first base. If you stop the runner here, a gap shot could bring him in. The 1-2, here's the pitch to Nick. Ball hit into left field. Left fielder Mair goes over near left center and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Wildcats leave a runner at first base as Blessinger flies out to Mair in left field. We have played 6 complete from Richter Field in a day here in the semi-state. It's Gibson Southern 6 and Jasper 5.
Hi, I'm Mike with Hoosier Land Insurance. For all your insurance needs, rely on the Hoosier Land Insurance Agency. Land Insurance has acquired the DuBois County Insurance Agency. We would like to welcome April Schmitt, Tom Martindale, Pat Hope, and Sally Schmitt to our staff. For peace of mind, know you're covered. Rely on the Hoosier Land Insurance Agency in Jasper.
These cars in your driveway could be the tires. Bridgestone Potenza. Just think you already have the car.
Bridgestone tires available at DuBois County Tire and Supply on Highway 231 North in Jasper.
The top half of the 7th with 9-6-5, and Phil Kendall will face Stunkel and Heuring here in the second. Keep the Southern tight in this ball game, leading 6, and see if the cat back in the bottom left the Pope and Kendall to start things off to get back in when time went up. And I think if you would have probably wouldn't believed you. 2-1, a 3-something in that neighborhood.
You're and I think on the key off 3-1 Stunkel so in can on and put off in a difficult situation. Now the hitters stand right in, rips at it, and he hit the ball well. And then Gibson Southern didn't felt it, and defensively up in a situation where you throw all around and which moved Peeps and put Jasper up.
Lamey's off for the Titans. Kendall makes a nice start him off. 0-1. Lamey's so far in the ball game. Doubled. Hit 4-3 double play. Warnick. Kendall wild play. We're chapped on the ground. Moxley's up. Long throw to Huffman. A high throw on the infield side, and Huffman nice play.
Coach had to think of the time 1-4-5 coming up.
Squire is one bounce to the short. So in was the race. A nice play by Hickey, who came up the ball near second base. Back was able to touch the bag and got up in time. Here's the next pitch. Side Stunkel, one. Stunkel for the Southeastern Illinois to play his college baseball. The one low. One. It's off. It's outside. 3. Stunkel with 13 homers. 5 knocked in again. Situation. Well, nods in agreement with Connor. The 3-1 offering. Just a tad tight. Maybe that was good not to give in a situation like that.
Well, you don't want to give in that, sure. Not either. He's hit the ball well a couple times this evening to the fence.
Heuring 1 for 2 at the walk run, but also.
I don't know how Stunkel runs, but it might be a good do a running activity.
Isn't that the case, too?
He's probably going to have to pitch later on. They're fortunate enough to go ahead and win this thing.
And again, in the ball, it will be for the Titans into the house. Your name
yes, it is.
So a runner at first base, 1 gone, and Heuring plate, followed by Wilder. A Wildcat DP would be big here. The first pitch. Oh, to Brad Heuring. The 1-0 pitch on the off to the center field. Reid breaks in, goes back a couple of steps even with the flagpole and makes the catch in center.
Pitch by Phil. Ball run in on his fist and he could get his arms extended. Real nice job that one.
Getting Heuring to pop up now. Lucas Wilder, who's been such a thorn in Wildcat side, at least offensively, with a single. The eye run forward and also a fielder's choice. He's for time. He will go talk to Jim Reid with 2 gone here. And a runner, Hassenauer at first base. Thinking if there's a possibility of that runner getting up to second somehow or just wail at the first pitch this is way.
I'm not sure what he'd ask him in this situation. He hasn't run yet. They haven't been yet. They're not going to do that now. I believe they're going to be living and dying with swinging away.
Basically how they, much of the year, a lot of free swingers at the plate. 2 gone. Wilder at the plate. First base, Hassenauer, the pitcher, Alan Stunkel, who walked with 1 gone here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch on the way. Along the knees for a strike. 0-1. So he starts Wilder off with a good pitch in this situation. Now he will try to put it away. Kendall looks in, a long look to O'Connor. O'Connor hangs aside the 0-1 pitch. Ball fouled over the and two gone, 0-2 the count. Runner at first base. Kendall in the count to Lucas Wilder. Here is the pitch. Swung on and nipped back into the glove of O'Connor for a strike. Good pitch by Peak and keeps the Titans at bay here in the top of the 7th. We played 6.5 from Rooksor Field. It's Gibson Southern 6 and Jasper 5.
Hello, I'm Brent Weibel, station manager of WBG TV 27 in Jasper. If you are interested in enhancing your business through the modern medium of television advertising, then contact one of our sales representatives at TV 27 at 482-2727. They will be glad to show and to explain to you the elements, advantages, and rewards of television advertising. Experience the power and effectiveness firsthand of advertising on your local television station, WBG TV 27 in Jasper.
Hi, I'm Dale Heuring, host of Life Today, every Monday evening at 6:30. We present to you the issues that affect your life and town you live in. From law enforcement, government, education, to community events and services. Life Today gives you the opportunity to discover firsthand the tough issues that you and your family face every day. It's all on Life Today, every Monday evening at 6:30 here on WEG-TV 27.
Mark out Stunkel's moved to first base for the Titans. He came in from right field. We'll check the new Titan right fielder.
Craig Keister.
Craig Keister goes out to right field as he ran a couple of innings ago. So now the Wildcats come to the plate here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Neil Hope, Chad Huffman, and Phil Kendall, the Wildcat hitters. And if you're the home team, you always like that situation, of course. Being the home team, a lot of times has been up here being that visitor, and that's a tough position to be in, too.
That's a rough one to be in. Crucial on both sides. From Coach Reid's standpoint, you're telling your pitcher, we need to get this first out in your defense. That's so important. Coach Colbert, on the other hand, is telling Hoffy, we need that first runner on to at least put ourselves in a position where we can move a runner into scoring position. And it's the cat and mouse, it's the toying back and forth in so much ways and swings on this first hitter. And where it goes and where momentum is going to end up after this first hitter.
Leadoff man is always a key, and that will be the case here either for Heuring or the leadoff man, yes, Neil Hope, who is 0 for 1 with a couple of walks in the ball game. So the first pitch to Neil, curveball in there for a strike, and you see what kind of command Heuring has of his pitches, and not very often on the high school level where a guy throw that hook to start a crucial inning off.
And that shows you where your out pitch is going to be also.
The 0-1 now on the way to Neil. Taps it back at Heuring on the mound. He gloves it off the first, hop on to Stunkel at first, one gone. One gone for Chad Huffman. Huffman is 0 for 3, bounced out to shortstop Lamey a couple of times. In the last play was a dandy deep in the hole. He also reached on the fielder's choice back in the first.
Don't give up the ghost yet. We've seen funnier things happen here at Ruxer Field with not very many outs left.
Definitely so. First pitch to Chad is upstairs, 1-0. Gibson Southern fans into it. The Wildcat fans not exactly having fun at this juncture. The next pitch on the way to Huffman. Ball hit on the ground, past Heuring on the mound to second. Kissel up with it on to Stunkel. Two gone for Phil Kendall. He is the pitcher, and he can obviously help himself out a great deal with a base hit here. Kendall 1 for 3. Singled his last time up in the game. Heuring out on the hump. Pitch on the way is in there for a strike. 0-1. Here's the next pitch to Phil. Another breaking ball in there for a called strike.
Drop down a little bit on the side every time he's done that.
Oh, and 2. Here's the next pitch. Curveball back toward him, and he struck him out. And the Titans beat the Wildcats 6-5 here this afternoon as Heuring just flat out with a nasty pitch right there to Phil Kendall.
And great job coming in the second inning in a difficult situation. He came in and giving up only 1 run over the remainder, and I think maybe only, 2 hits? Maybe 3 over the course of that time. Great job in relief and good pitching.
And it's dropped at 6-5 to Gibson Southern. We'll be back to wrap this up right after this.
Here's Cooper's Monogram Radial, an all-season, all-weather tire. The Cooper Monogram Radial for family cars with a 50,000-mile limited tread wear warranty. And that's something to bark at. Cooper's all-season tread design offers tight traction in all kinds of wear. Cooper's Monogram all-season Radial. A doggone good tire.
Cooper Tires available at B&G Tire and Supply, 231 South in Jasper.
Troy-Bilt introduces a completely new mowing line for 1994, including the all-new Troy-Bilt garden tractor, designed for superior performance, easy operation, and legendary durability. With rugged PTO, this tractor does it all, from superior mowing to garden tilling and every function in between. Plus, it's backed by a full 7-year warranty, exclusively from Troy-Bilt, the only mowers you'll ever need.
Stop in today at Lechner Lawn and Garden in Jasper, or phone 482-3673.
For all your quilting supplies, shop Brittingham in Jasper. They feature the Tri-State's largest inventory of packaged quilts and supplies by Tobin and Busilla. There's a large assortment of solid color tree modes for quilt backing, plus calicos, polka dots, and stripes, and crafting fabrics. Choose quilt linings of different widths and quilting stencils. You'll also find cloth by DMC and JV coats, thread, yarn, and lace. Select your quilting supplies, fabrics, and yarn at Ben Franklin in Norfolk Park in Jasper.
North American Products is a premier provider of carbide cutting tools to industrial and manufacturing clients worldwide. Their reputation for excellence is built on fast precision work and dedication to customer satisfaction. Why did President Steve Siegel pick the Computer Center to design, implement, and maintain the computer systems used for marketing and marketing, executive administration, and wide area networking?
Because we needed someone to make it work.
The Computer Center, we make it work. 34550.
Titans win by the final count of 6-5. The Wildcats of Jasper took a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. They tacked another one on the bottom of the second before the Titans answered for 4 in the top half of the fourth to even things up. The Cats then picked up one in the bottom half of the fourth inning. The Titans then tied the ball game again in the sixth and picked up another one in the fifth, and they picked up another one in the sixth to take that 6-5 lead, and then Heuring went on to cruise from there after the Wildcats knocked Stunkel out of the ball game early. Heuring came in and did a masterful job, as we mentioned earlier, to keep the Wildcats at bay in the ball game. For the game, the total 6 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors for victorious Gibson Southern. 5 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Jasper Wildcats as the Wildcats end their season and Gibson Southern goes on to tonight's title 2. We'll be back to wrap things up for good here at Rixer Field right after this timeout.
Cecil Kaiser Auto and Truck Parts, your Big A Auto Parts store in Jasper, is at their new location on Highway 231 South in Jasper. You'll still get the same great service you've come to expect. Cecil Kaiser Auto and Truck Parts, the one place to shop for auto parts, paints, filters, tools, and accessories. Their new location is a bigger and better way to serve you. So come and see us, your local one-stop source for Big A parts. Jasper Audio Source in the Germantown Shopping Center is Jasper's newest source for quality audio and video equipment. They feature custom car audio install with 16 years experience in the car installation business, with name brands like Clarion, Denon, MB Quartz, JO Audio, and now new Lander amps and speakers. You won't find a better place to have your car system tuned up for summer jamming. So stop by Jasper Audio Source in the Germantown Shopping Center and check them out.
Hi, I'm Mike with Hoosier Land Insurance. For all your insurance needs, rely on the Hoosier Land Insurance Agency at 815 Denton Street in Jasper. We're proud to announce that Hoosier Land Insurance has acquired the DuBois County Insurance Agency. We would like to welcome Kurt Schmitt, Tom Martindale, Pat Holt, and Sally Schmidt to our staff. For peace of mind, know you're covered. Rely on the Hoosier Land Insurance Agency in Jasper.
The neighbor on the right is fertilizing his lawn. The neighbor on the left is mowing his lawn. The neighbor in the middle is doing both. That's the all-new Toro lawn care system. Start with the Toro Recycle More. Add on the new mowing feed spreader and fill it with nurture, Toro's natural-based lawn food. Now you can mow and fertilize in one pass, leaving you time to put something more important on the beautiful lawn. See the revolutionary new lawn care system at these fine dealers.
Lawn Garden, 305 Mill in Jasper.
Kirk Jocham alongside Ray Howard. It was a pretty good ball game for both teams, but the Titans put out in the end.
A little ebb and flow. We saw early the Titans in trouble with their pitchers walking people being behind the count, giving Jasper an opportunity to put the ball in play, and they took advantage of those, scoring 4 runs in the first couple innings. Then when Heuring came on, the game took on a different effect. He knew he was going to be around the plate, and he could get the curveball over. He was confident. He beat Jasper early 4-1 during this in May when he played earlier. Displayed a tremendous amount of confidence out there in his breaking ball, starting hitters off with it early in the game or early in the count, initiating the sequence of pitches with curveballs, something you don't rarely see in high school ball with a young man with that kind of command of his pitch, and coming to a couple different places with it. He did a real good job, and I think if it was the key to the game, I think it was Heuring's performance from a Gibson Southern standpoint. He did a tremendous job in there and keeping him in the game and keeping Jasper at bay.
Coach, thanks a lot for your help. Enjoy it. That's Ray Howard. The Wildcats drop it to the Gibson Southern Titans in the ball game. The Cats end their fine season at 25-9. Gibson Southern to the title round and 3-3. So that'll about do it here from Rooksor Field and conclude the broadcast baseball season-wise here on TV 27 and WBDC. So you've enjoyed the coverage this past year in high school baseball here locally on both those outlets. And once again, Jasper Cats here 6-5 to the Gibson Southern Titans. So for Ray Howard and Eric Mair, I'm Kurt Kissel saying good afternoon from Rooksor Field.
Cecil, there you go. He talk about a guy that could hit, and the breaking ball goes to 3-1. Brad Wilkerson, runners at second and third, 2 out. Have you enjoyed? You've got to get a kick out of working with the young people too.
It's been a thrill so far, and I'm looking forward to it. The ground balls haven't been really trying to catch it in a fluid type motion, but mainly you got to keep that glove down on the ground, and they haven't been really doing that. There have been some errant throws, which you know once you catch it, especially the second baseman, they should be able to throw there. But again, there's a lot of scouts, a little pressure on them, and I think that we'll start to see better play as the week goes on.
Brad Wilkerson, who I know would have seen, but they're still involved in the Indiana High School tournament. Gibson Southern in here. The pitch goes in the dirt. That's a wild pitch, and Cruz goes down to second base. Mikey got Alan Stunkel down there with
one of the finest. Congratulations, young man, on what's been a super season. But we don't want to jinx you. You ready for state?
Oh, we're ready. We've been practicing hard this week, and we're not going to quit.
Sarge, this young man and his compatriot was right behind us, Brad Heuring. Great 1-2 punch. What's been the secret, do you think, Alan, this year for the team? It's one of the two guys, but what's been the secret for the Titans?
Well, we've been just working hard all year, and I tell you what, we've got a lot of breaks. We've been behind in the 7th inning where we come through with get 4 hits in a row or something, and we just got all the breaks, and it helps our mental attitude.
You would have liked to have played in this, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes. Yes.
I know Danny Sparrow, the head coach, would like to have you and Brad in there, too. He said we're just a little bit thin on pitching, and guys might be in there in place of Wilkerson right now if you guys were in there.
We'd love to help out.
For those going up, who do you play at what time? Give yourself a plug.
We play Mishawaka Penn at 11 o'clock.
You know anything about them?
They're the Kings. That's about it.
That's it, huh?
That's about it.
Full counts of Ruggieri. Justin Cruz on second, and Ruggieri, the shortstop, up as the All-Stars continue to try to get something going here in the 4th.
Alan, we wish you the best.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Listen, good luck. Keep it going.
We will.
Okay. Alan Stunkel, one of the fine young athletes on this Gibson Southern team. We'll hear from his teammate in just a moment.
Here comes
Josh Sink. After the 1-2 punch, Brad, congratulations to you. Any idea? Coach Reid has done a masterful job with the pitching rotation. Does it matter to you whether you pitch? Do you like to know, and how soon does he tell you if you're going to pitch the first game on Saturday?
He usually tells us at the beginning of the week, as soon as he knows, and then we can kind of prepare all week long.
So who gets the start?
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't told us that yet.
It's not too early in the week, right?
No.
Good for you. How do you account for the success this year? Any? You know, you've had good talent at that school for a long time, but this is a special team, isn't it?
Yes, we got we got a lot of seniors this year, a lot of leadership, and we just had great practices all year long. We've been working towards this goal for a long time.
Well, I know your buddy Alan really wanted to play in this thing. This would have been neat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd been great if it'd been 1 week later. I think we could have played in it.
If you could trade at state championship, hey.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Archer's another guy that can hit and play in the field, too. I mean, pitch and field. He's got a 10-1 record. He bats .441.
10-1. God, I think they really do need him out here.
And they have a forced play at home. He's out. So Cocknell, who was 2 for 2, bounces it right back to the pitcher, and Wrigley got off the mound pretty quickly there.
Yeah, he did. That's one of those situations. Again, the last hit was actually a swinging bunt right here. There's nothing that a runner can do on there but to slide hard. Really nice play by the pitcher there, and making sure that he doesn't throw an errant throw, and only worried about getting one out right there, Brad, which is great. That's what you need to do.
And Niemeyer comes up, and he's bounced it right to the second baseman, Chris Christensen, both times. And the bases are still jammed, and the All-Stars with a chance here.
So we're going to let Brad Heuring get back to what he was doing. Brad, good luck. You're going to Memphis State, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Congratulations. Listen, we hope it's a wonderful day Saturday, and not only Gibson County, but the Tri-State is pulling for you. Keep it going.
Thank you very much.
The Gibson Southern Titans headed to the state tournament, Busch Stadium in Indianapolis.
Top amateur players are in the buzz this week as the Titans of Gibson Southern will be playing for the Indiana State Baseball Championship Saturday. The Titans take a 31-3 record into the game against Penn High School, and as Dean Webster tells us, the Titans' goal all season long could become a reality this weekend.
It was goal number one at the beginning of the season was to get to the state and then win it after that. So yeah, we've had that goal pretty much all year long.
Heuring is joined on the mound by this guy, Alan Stunkel. Together, they make one of the best 1-2 pitching punches in the state.
They can carry the team. Pitching does have a lot to do with it. We got such a great defense, and we got good hitting going into it. And to complement the pitching, it's just gonna come together.
As you can expect, the southern half of Gibson County has all come together, and they are fired up over their Titans.
This is all anybody's talking about, so I'm sure the first few innings everybody's going to have a little jitters, but hopefully we can work through them.
And it would mean a great deal. It's kind of a rallying type of thing. You know, people can point to that with a lot of pride and say, you know, we had a team that won the state championship.
We're confident going in. We have no reason not to be. You know, we worked our butts off so far, and we have as good a shot as anybody.
Gibson Southern High School has been open for 20 years, and there has never been a team championship in any sport. But this could be the year. Dean Webster, Newswatch 14.
Wouldn't that be great? Say for all of you going up Saturday, the Titans game starts at 11. North Central meets McCutcheon in the second game. Finals Saturday night. Good luck to Gibson Southern. A couple of final items more.